Hello, my lovely little butterflies. Welcome back to Revelations of the Scarf. This chapter is written by me, the art was done by Lazy, and for the voice actors, I'll be playing the narrator.
Hi, I'm Lazy, and I'll be playing Marinette, Tiki, and Alya.
Hi, I'm January, and I'll be playing Adrien.
Thank you so much for listening to the first chapter and now listening to this one. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for your support. We love each and every one of you guys. Now, on with the show. Chapter 2. What the... Marinette hated the cold, mostly because she was already clumsy and she didn't need ice making it worse. And unluckily for her, today was a cold, icy winter day.
Did you hear Adrien yesterday, Tiki? He liked my gloves.
Marinette said dreamily. Tiki flew up next to her face.
Are you gonna wear them again today? I personally love snuggling with them when they're in your bag.
Tiki said. Marinette laughed.
I'll wear them so you can do that when I'm not wearing them.
Marinette giggled. Marinette looked at her phone and saw that school started in 10 minutes, and because of the cold, she didn't want to run because knowing her, she'd slip and fall.
Come on, Tiki. We have to go before I'm too late.
Marinette said, sliding the mittens onto her hands and putting her backpack on her back. Tiki flew into her backpack, getting nice and cozy in the little area Marinette set up for her. Marinette walked out of the bakery, carefully examining the floor to make sure there was no ice. Marinette took as much time as she could walking to the school, even though it was just around the corner. But almost 5 minutes later, she arrived at her classroom door.
Oh, look who's early today.
Marinette heard her best friend say.
Yeah. I knew that I would have to leave a little early if I wanted to not slip when running.
Marinette said while giggling slightly. Marinette went and sat down, and once she did, she noticed a certain blonde wasn't sitting in front of her.
Is Adrien here?
Marinette asked. And as if the world was listening to her, the blonde walked in through the door.
Yep.
He said. Marinette smiled, knowing that she's going to have someone to look at for the rest of the class. Adrien smiled, then looked at Marinette's hands.
Nice mittens, Mari.
Adrien said. Marinette smiled.
Thanks. I thought since it was cold again to...
She stopped mid-sentence. She looked up, and she took notice of the blue fabric around Adrien's neck.
Shoot.
She quickly started to take them off, shoving them into her bag.
I thought that maybe I could, wear them again, since it's, it's, cold inside, outside.
She said, trying to finish her sentence while also simultaneously trying to shove her mittens into her bag before Adrien noticed they were the exact same fabric. Adrien looked at the girl in confusion.
Yeah, I love the color. It's almost identical to my scarf.
Adrien said with a tone of voice that Marinette couldn't pick up on. Marinette awkwardly chuckled.
Well, that's not possible because your dad made your scarf and you wouldn't purchase fabric from a small fabric store on the other side of town.
She said, rushing the thought so that she could just get it out. Adrien smirked.
It doesn't matter.
Marinette stared at the blonde-headed boy, trying to figure out what he was trying to convey, but she couldn't pinpoint it. She gave an awkward smile, then looked down at her desk, avoiding his piercing gaze. She heard a shuffle from in front of her, and she assumed that he turned to face forward. Though through the corner of her eye, she saw that he wasn't taking off the scarf. He kept a piece of blue fabric wrapped around his neck. After a while, she looked up to get her daily dose of Adrien, and as she looked up, she met a pair of beautiful green eyes. She quickly looked back down.
Why was Adrien staring at me?
Marinette thought. The day passed, but it wasn't like any other. Adrien wore his scarf the whole day, showing it off to everyone, talking about how soft it was and how it was really well made. When Marinette was at lunch with Alya, she saw Nino and Adrien walking in a direction.
Yeah, this is my favorite scarf. I'm thankful for whoever made it.
Adrien said. Marinette blushed at the compliment, but turned away so that Adrien didn't see. Alya side-eyed Marinette.
Didn't your dad make that scarf for you?
She asked. Adrien's gaze shifted to Marinette.
Yeah. He did.
He said, unconvincingly.
Mari, I'll walk you home.
Alya said when the final bell rang. Marinette nodded and started to pack up her stuff. She pulled her mittens out of her bag, making sure that Tiki wasn't buried inside of one of them, and slipped them on. She looked at Alya and nodded, silently telling her that she was ready to leave. They both started walking towards the door.
Hey, Mari, wait up.
Marinette heard from behind her. She turned around to see the familiar blue scarf charging towards her.
Sorry, Adrien, but we gotta bolt. I promised I'd help Marinette with some designs, and knowing her, we gotta get it done now so she doesn't procrastinate. Okay, bye!
Alya said while slightly pushing Marinette out of the door. The two girls bolted home, trying their hardest to escape Adrien, his prying gaze. When they got into Marinette's room, Alya slammed the hatch closed and looked at Marinette.
What the hell was that today?
Marinette stared wide-eyed.
I don't know, he was just... He knows. He has to know.
Alya said. She shook her head.
There's no way. He couldn't know. He can't know.
She said.
Well then, if he doesn't know, just don't wear your gloves again for a while so that he doesn't see them and connect the dots.
Marinette nodded.
Yeah, that would probably be best. I wouldn't want him to know that it's me.
They stood in silence until Alya broke it.
Okay, girl. I just have to ask. Why? Why do you not want him to know that it's you? Just out of curiosity.
Alya asked. Marinette looked down.
He seemed happy knowing that his dad made that for him. I wouldn't want to take that happiness away.
Alya smiled at the girl's kindness.
Well then, we better gaslight the hell out of this man to get him to think that you didn't make the scarf.
I have spent the last around 2 hours editing this chapter right after scrambling to get reverse part 16 out. But anyway, thank you so much for watching/listening, and let us know how you feel about the series so far. But before you go, enjoy these 2 very short bloopers that we really wanted to share.
Hi, I'm Adrien.
Hi, I'm Adrien. Hi, I'm Adrien, and I'll be playing January.
I thought that maybe I could like wear them again since, you know, it's like cold outside. Inside, outside, fuck!
What?